What's up? What's up? What's up, good people? Guess who is back with a vengeance? Guess who's back with a vengeance? It is personal. It is personal. I'm going to be going live. I'm going to be doing what I have to do every day live because of two reasons. Number one, I've been away and I just got fed up, and this is a confession. It is a real confession. I'm fed up with seeing a lot of young men, women failing in their consultancy. Not just even young men, but there's also the older guys. The 38 to 55. They're struggling with their consultancies because of trying to do everything, because of complicating it. Now, my name is Phil, and I've been doing this for the last 17, 18 years. And I've been decently successful. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys what has worked, what hasn't worked, what helped me and the team to be able to create over $250 million worth of revenue for our clients over the decade that we did high performance coaching, especially consulting. And the model that we used was always the speaking model. Okay, me as a speaker with a story, that is what I used to be able to get the business that I was able to get. And in getting that business, it helped me to not just hone my skill, but be able to pass it on to others. I am very lucky, I must tell you, that I have a student, a trainer across the entire world on every continent. At least as somebody who has come through Intelligent Performance International as a world class speaker. And the method is the same. Find the story, link it to people's issues, find the emotional hooks, and be able to give people permission to get your story so that they can go and do what they need to do in their lives. That's it. That's it. So, the lives that I'm going to be doing are designed around helping consultants, especially B2B consultants. How do you get the juicy deals? How do you get in front of CEOs? How do you bypass the over enthusiastic human resource people who will prevent you from getting to where you need to get? How do you also do things so that the human resource person sees you as a value addition to what they do? My first few years I never spoke to HR people, and then in the years that followed I realized that rather than bypass them, I need to bring them along, because when you create high performance cultures, usually they are the hosting department. If you don't have them on board, then you're going to struggle. So I would have to bring those on. Okay. Let me just check. By the way, I've been trying to get on this live. You have no idea. I've been trying to get on this live for such a long time, and I'm just glad that it was able to connect. Now it is quite late. Oh, it's not late. It's 3 a.m. In East African time. It is about 8 o'clock UG time. I mean New York time, and the live had to happen, whether I wanted or not. The live had to happen. Why? Because I've set myself a goal that I want to be held accountable by doing a live every day for coaches, consultants, speakers. And then the other part of the live is going to be for executives who actually care about their business, executives who actually want to make a difference using the privilege they have of leading organizations and leading companies. Um, we have had a track record of about 99.9% success. There's one or two companies that we worked with and we never pulled it off. There were three companies, and two of them were government. So there you go. So but every one of the others, all the leaders had certain characteristics. Number one, they had a chip on their shoulder. They wanted to prove something. They want to prove something to somebody that they were that good. Number two, they always were super, super empathetic. They always wanted to see their people better. I was talking with one of my colleagues, and we say that we have one particular leader who we always refer to. So if we go to, they were doing a session, they were doing a firework session, high performance session somewhere in the world, and one of the leaders was being funny. So they said to me, I wonder what the other leader we refer to would do in this situation. And we all agreed they would not take that shit. They would not do what that person was doing. Uh, the reason why I share that with you is that there are certain exemplary leaders who have got certain traits that are replicable. That's one. But most importantly, you find that the same attributes held by other leaders will always be the same across the board. Overwhelming empathy. Number two, they always have a superiority complex. They always feel they're better than everybody else, which is good. If you have a big ego, you can't work with those guys. It is good for them to think that, because then they keep pushing themselves. Okay. Number three, they always understand that their success is based on what happens when they leave, not when they're in the position. When they leave, is it more successful or not? All right. So we're going to be going live every day, and we're going to be talking about that. I'm going to be bouncing in between my business of Intelligent Performance International Rapid Influence System, the number one, get rid of the big five out of Africa system. That's what we call it, because it is based on results. Everywhere we have gone, from Harare to Cape Town to Lagos to Switzerland to Kampala, Rapid Influence System has produced amazing results without 1,000 decks, without PowerPoint to kill you. It is based on results. Why? We execute like nobody's business. All the consultants who work for Rapid Influence System, they have a certain you to qualify to work for Intelligent Performance International. You go through a series of humps, which if you get over, it is easy for you to understand that you are only going to be judged on result, not on how good you look, not on how many decks you can come up with. No, on results. And those results come from the attitude of we do whatever it takes. So we're going to be bouncing in between that. We're going to be talking about executive execution. How do the leaders who do what they do execute? And I'm going to be inviting as many people as I can to make sure that we discuss how can we help our people, how can we help leaders to be leaders who want to make a difference to their business, to their community, to their cities, to their countries, so that ultimately we leave this world a better place because the leaders are doing their job. All right, okay. I am just glad that I was out live today. It doesn't matter what time it is. I was out live, and I am so glad for that. I will have a better live tomorrow. Hopefully I'll sort this camera thing out. Actual recording is higher quality. Well, I hope so. It's the first time I'm using this one, so I hope that yeah, whoever comes across it. Guess what? Coach Phil is back, and it's personal. That's right. Whatever happens, we got to make it happen. And yes, I was away because I was doing what I needed to do. I'm now back to even do it better. All right. Until next time. Peace.